And also the settlement is the biggest thing. Like since 67, there was a point, right, in the 70s where Menachem Begin, Jimmy Carter was the president, and Jimmy Carter was like one of the most pro-Palestinian presidents, but that's really not saying that much.
Yeah,
it's like a very low bar to be pro-Palestinian. But he basically had this meeting with the Israelis, and he thought that peace was going really well. So Yitzhak Rabin, who was actually the one who signed the Oslo Accords, he wrote in his personal diary, he was like, Yitzhak Rabin is a bad guy. He won't do anything. He's very stuck in his ways. And then he met Menachem Begin, who is the Likud leader, which is the party that Benjamin Netanyahu belongs to, and they're very successful in the Israeli elections and have been for a long time now. But he wrote, Menachem Begin seems great. He seems like he'll actually move on issues and we might be able to get some peace. 2 days later, Menachem Begin authorizes a ton of new settlements in the West Bank. The Americans are very annoyed by this, but they can't do anything about it because they know that it is such an obstacle to peace because they're illegal under international law. They limit Palestinians' freedom of movement. They attack Palestinians regularly, the actual settlers, and they've destroyed even things like how the water flows within the region. Many of these settlements are built quickly through the use of like dynamite and explosives, and they disrupt the flow of water, which Palestinians in certain villages are reliant on. In some villages, they've built settlements a lot of them are built on hills, but they throw wastewater onto like Palestinian crops and like onto the village as a whole, because this means that the Palestinians can't sell the stuff that they have. And people are really forgetful about this. Like Bethlehem and Jerusalem, before 1994, when the Oslo Accords were signed, they were really linked cities, but now it's really hard to go between them. They're not far from each other, but Israel has created this system where life is impossible as a Palestinian, and the two-state solution would require the removal of all of these settlements. And also it's this sticking point of the right of return, because Palestinians should be allowed to return, in my opinion, and Israel just won't allow it.